Hello, fourth graders. Miss got really keen on making cakes after that chapter 5 cake. So she made a birthday cake, then she made a football cake, then she made a brownie with flowers on, and then she's about to make a wedding cake. She made a Lego cake, she made muffins, she made brownies, she made all kinds of delicious cakes, strawberry cakes, orange cakes, blueberry cakes, you name it, she made it. So she decided to open a bakery downtown. Obviously, you can't have a bakery up in the mountains because you won't be able to sell enough cakes. So she decided to open a bakery downtown, which means she has to travel from the mountains down to the little town every single day. Well, it only takes about 30-40 minutes, so it's not too bad. Okay, but you know something, if you're going to open a bakery, that's actually quite a lot of money. So Miss had to borrow from the bank $24,000 to open a bakery. Now this is in Legoland, of course. In real life it would have been a lot more, but in Legoland it was $24,000. And she has to pay the money back to the bank in 2 years. And she has to pay with equal fees every month. So, how many months are there in 1 year? There are 12 months in a year, which means that there are 12, that should be an S of course, times 2 equals, how much is that? 2 times 2 is 4. 2 times 1 is 2. 24 months in 2 years. In 2 years. Okay. So here comes the question. If there are 24 months in 2 years, and she has to pay back $24,000 with the same fee every month. So that means she has to do 24 times something equals $24,000. Now, how much is the something? How much is that? Dollars. We'll write dollars here. Well, you remember the rule, don't you? If you just time with something that has the same amount of 0 and a 1 in the front, then you get to the number. So all you have to do is to count the zeros. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so with 3 zeros, I can do 1,000. So 24 times 1,000 equals $24,000. Which means Miss has to pay $1,000 to the bank every single month. Ooh, that's a lot of money. But you know something, Miss also has to live. So in Legoland, she spends about $10 on cleaning stuff. Okay, this is cleaning stuff. Cleaning items. And then she spends in Legoland about $70 on food for a month. What is that? Food. Miss doesn't eat meat and she doesn't eat very expensive food. So she only spends a lot of money on yogurt and bread and things like that, and fruits and veggies. Miss loves fruits and veggies. And then she has to pay every month $35 for electricity. And then she has to spend $10 on gas. Gas is very cheap in Bolivia, so that's okay. And then she spends about, maybe a little bit more, $60 on ingredients for the bakery. And that is like flour, eggs, sugar, all the things she needs to make her delicious cakes. And then she has $15 extra just in case. You always need some extra. Maybe you need to buy something at the chemist. Maybe I don't know, you want to buy vitamins or medicines or whatever, There's always something that you need. Sometimes Miss has to go to a birthday party, so then she needs to buy a present for the people she's going to celebrate. There's always something you need some extra money for. And if she doesn't spend those extra money, well, that's fine. Then she can just save them up for another month. Okay, so let's start adding. 5 plus 5 is 10. So I put my 0 here. And I put my 1 up here. 7 plus 3 is 10. Plus 1 is 11. Plus 1 more is 12. 13. 14. And 14 plus 6 is 20. Okay, so that's about $200. So Miss is going to spend $1,000 for the bank and then $200 to live. That was very cheap. This is Legoland. This is not real land, by the way. So how much does she need to earn every month? $200 to live and $1,000 to the bank. Well, for every month, she will need to have enough money to pay the bank and enough money to live, which means 1,000 plus 200, 0, 0, 2, 1, 1, 2, 3, comma. Did you notice that ones under ones, tens under tens, hundreds under hundreds, and thousands under thousands? Okay, so that is what she needs every single month. She has to earn that much in her bakery. So if Miss earns an average of $10 for each cake. No, she makes a cake. Let's say it costs $20 to make it. And then she sells it for $30. So she earns $10 for each cake. So how many cakes will she need to sell to get to 1,200? Okay, so that would be $10 times, that's a dollar sign, sorry about that, something, we are going to write it in here, and we need to get to $1,200. Oh, that's a lot of money Miss needs to earn every single month in her bakery. So let's think about that. What will I time with 10 to get to 1,200? Well, I can definitely see if I time that one with a 12, then I'm sort of on my way. So I'll put a 12. And I already have 1 0, but I need 2 zeros, 1, 2. And here I have 1, so I'll add 1 more 0. That means Miss has to make and sell at least 120 cakes every single month in order to pay the bank and in order to live. Did you notice how useful it is to know maths? Do you know how useful it is to know how to add and multiply? Well, that's what we have to do in life. We have to calculate, we have to add, we have to take away, we have to multiply, we have to divide. And that is why this chapter you have to learn all your timetables from 1 to 12. So go ahead and study hard, 4th graders. Remember, problem solving is for everyone. Take care. Bye-bye.